Andrea, Mistletoe Murders came to another amazing, climatic end, and we have to talk about it. Are you ready?
I almost forgot what we were talking about today.
We are talking about Mistletoe Murders.
I just wanted
Final
to talk
episode.
about Melt My Heart this Christmas, so let's do it.
This is Eric,
This is Andrea.
and this is
You
Hallmark
forgot the name of our
Mysteries
podcast.
and more.
We're on a roll. We're on a roll.
I didn't forget the name. All right.
Oh.
All right.
Well, recap then of our week, because we had two movies. I don't know if you watched either, but the first was The Holiday Touchdown, A Bill's Love Story, which neither one of us, I think this was one of my least looking forward to picks. And it surprised me. I gave it a 3.75 just because I was like, it's not quite as low. I kind of ranked quite a few fairly low-ish this year because there's not been a ton of stellar movies. You know, we were on a roll for a hot minute. But it was cute, like better than the Chiefs movie for me. I think it had more of a Hallmark feel to it versus the Chiefs was heavy on the football. This was heavy football, but also like cute Hallmark-y at the same time.
Okay.
I'm also nervous that we're just going to keep getting more of these. So that's what I'm not looking forward to next year, but it was fine. What about you?
I thought it started out really rough, kind of a
Okay.
little Christmas on call. Like my wife was
Mm.
even like, okay, I'll watch it, whatever, it's football. And she got up about 20 minutes into it and just left.
Never came back.
Nope. She's like, I'm done. And I was like, all right, this is not going great. I liked Holland. I thought she was fun
She was good.
in it. I thought the guy didn't quite match her energy and their chemistry just didn't seem there.
I
But I
agree.
will say, I thought the ending was fantastic. I got all the feels going when the old relationship was there, and then Holland and was it Matthew Dadari do 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 whatever his name is, like at the
Nailed
end when
it.
they came together, I thought that was good. But it just like the gag of, oh, everyone knows you like her, just to me like went on and on and on too much. And then the Buffalo Bills cannot act. Like
Oh, I thought they were delightful.
every time they came on, it was like,
I
oh,
thought they
this
were
is painful.
delightful.
So it was
Oh,
okay. But like I said, the ending was great. I'll say it was a really strong, strong ending. And then the side characters too were kind of interesting. Do you see Michael J. Fox's wife was her mom, I think? Yeah, Tracy
oh,
Pollan.
I did not. That's
So
fun.
yeah, which I think she kind of needed to exercise her acting muscle a little bit. She's kind of been, I don't know, she's been in anything, doesn't seem like it. But I don't know, it was okay. But what was good?
Boy, Eric, I hate admitting it when you're right, but you picked the sleeper hit of the season. Maybe it will be the sleeper hit of the season, but for me, Melt My Heart This Christmas, it was a winner. It is 4 stars for me, and it is currently my third favorite of the Christmas season, which is wild. I would have never guessed that, but I found it so great. I mean, I thought Steven Zar was probably the best I've seen him in like a movie outside of like the Jane mysteries and outside of being a detective. I guess Ruby Herring is probably my favorite of him in the
Right.
detective role, but like
Well, he
he
had the
was
one where that was
wonderful.
it Operation Nutcracker. He was pretty good in that one too.
Yeah, that was actually I didn't mind that movie either. You know,
But
I don't
I agree. I agree with you, by the way. He was
I
great in
like
this.
Steven and I thought he was great. And then Laura Vandervoot, loved her. I mean, I think I've liked her in other things, but like she really, I think both of them and the lady who played
Loved her.
the
Loved her.
yes, what was her name? Brenda,
Or
Belinda, something.
yeah.
But she was wonderful. And I think those three really carried potentially a dumpster fire movie into like, hey, this was fun. Like this is top three. So I think they really show their acting chops with this to portray it. Because for me, I love a settings, and there wasn't much to this setting. It was a lot of the Christmas market. That's pretty much what you got to see. A little bit of our office, and it was a hit.
So for me, we're walking the morning after, and I told my wife, I'm like, where do you think you can go to go glass blowing or whatever it is? Like I thought that looked so fun, but I will say we went and did a pottery class, and in my mind I'm like, oh, I'll make something fantastic,
Oh,
and I
no.
made a vase that looked like the thing in a third grader gives their parent, for Mother's Day. It was just terrible. So I imagine my glass blowing would be equally atrocious, but it looked fun. And so
It's
along it, like, yeah, Laura, like that role so easily could have been annoying, right? They even had the line like, "Oh, you're a 9. I need you about a 4." But she, like you said, because of her acting chops, she was able to do it in a way that was fun and not off-putting. And then yeah, what is it? Is it Belinda?
Bianca
Bianca.
Bonholm.
Like her
Bonholm.
role too could have been like we've had the evil person who you just don't like. And even when they redeem themselves, they've already dug such a bad hole, they can't come out. But you always saw that vulnerability in her. And we've never seen her before, right? In the Hallmark, I don't think.
I don't think so.
She was fantastic. Loved her. And Steven, like you said, we both like the guy because of obviously the mysteries, but he just gets such terrible movies
Scripts
that
usually.
it was great seeing him get to be just the suave, cool guy. And
I mean,
yeah,
and this had a very old Hallmark
yeah,
feel to
yeah.
it. So if you like the traditional, there's not, this is like your cozy, you don't have to pay attention to every little thing type of movie. And so I think also we need some of these thrown in personally.
And
I like them.
even one of my pet peeves is when the marketing is like they just do a hey, I'm going to go live, and all of a sudden we're trending. Like usually that annoys me, but in this one, it pulled off and it stayed being cute. So,
Yeah.
like I say, is it
Shocked,
going to go down
Eric.
as an all-time classic?
No,
Most
but
wonderful time
I
of the
will
year.
watch it again.
No, but is it? Yeah, is it a thoroughly enjoyable
Good
movie?
time.
Absolutely.
Well, did you watch anything else? I didn't watch anything else Christmas related. I don't think.
Well, I've got to see a couple, like some of my screener, which we won't talk.
Oh
I will
no.
say Thanksgiving. I'm going to be very interested to see how you take.
I
We
thought
met
about
in
diving
December.
into a couple of the, oh no,
I'm
you
going
don't
to
think
be
I'm gonna
very.
like it?
I liked it. I liked it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
will
Because that was the one we were both
say,
most looking
I
forward
know.
to. And I just started your interview listening to Niall and Autumn. And I'm excited to dive into it. Sounds like it started well from what I said. So congrats on the start of your interview, Eric.
Oh, so what was crazy about the interview is halfway through, the power went out. Am I?
For you?
Yes. And I was like, oh no, because we have kind of storm going on. So I'm like, yikes! It must because it just went out for like a second,
Yeah.
and then it came back on. I had to get back on and everything like that. I'm like, oh, thank God they're still there.
Yeah.
And then I was like, just finished apologizing, and it goes out again.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so I hotspotted my computer
Oh
and just did it that way.
no.
The rest not to risk it. Turns out the line to our house had become frayed, and the power people had to come totally replace the electric line. And here's what's crazy. I called, I was like, I was driving home because it was happening the next day, like continually, where it'd go out just for like a second and come back on. And so I called the power company, and they're like, okay, well, what's going on? They're like, all right, we may call you back. I'm like, all right, I'm not kidding. I was home within 10 minutes. I'm telling my wife what happened, and the doorbell rings, and the power company's already there. Under 15 minutes, they are at my
Wow.
house changing it. I was like, are you driving around the neighborhood looking for like,
That's
are you like the
amazing.
Batman of power or something? I didn't, it was
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
Little side
Well,
story.
I was listening to the Kismet part of the interview, so maybe that's a little Kismet for
It,
you. That's fun.
yes.
Look at that magic. Well, then did you watch any of the Christmas movies besides Hallmark?
Oh, no.
I didn't either.
I
I
was
didn't
trying
have
to get my
time.
wife to watch The Joy to the World, and she wouldn't watch it. I ruined it with the
Oh
with
no.
Holiday Touchdown. So I'll have to watch
Shoot.
that one on my own.
Shoot. Well, Finding Mr. Christmas, I did watch it. I
I
just watched it without my son.
I didn't
Ah,
get a chance to watch it today.
okay. Well, I will just say this then. Close your ears, Eric. I
Blah
accidentally
blah
got
blah blah blah.
spoiled to myself on it. So that's why I wasn't checking my DMs because somebody DM'd me because I can't watch it live. And then I was like, oh no, because they put the person's name who went home. I'll just tell you, it starts with an R. And Eric's face is like, what?
It can't be who I'm thinking.
It's not the person that I guessed, although I was very close. Person
Okay.
I guessed was Rustin.
Yes.
Him and the other are, well, I guess at this point you probably know who it
I don't
is.
I don't know who the other are is.
Okay, well, that was
I
like
don't
my
know.
son too.
I
He was
know
like, who?
Rustin and Davy.
Well, the other one did, and they were both up in the bottom too. And so unfortunately. So that I mean, I guess at this point in the game, it's still hard to tell
Yeah.
who I'm rooting for. I mean, I think maybe I'm back on Davy. I like Marcus, but like watching them, they actually got to see him act pretty well. And Craig did a great job like actually acting in this one, I think. So I'll be curious to see more. I want to see a little bit more with it. And Hunter King is in this week's. And she
Ooh,
was great. And so
love Hunter King.
yeah, so I think you'll really enjoy it.
Which is interesting because I was thinking about that going back to the Holiday Touchdown. Because,
Mm.
oh, by the way, what I did like about Holiday Touchdown was fun. Was you had Andrew Walker, his little cameo as the bartender, and then you had Tyler and Hunter come in and make their little joke about "let's get out of here" kind of thing. So that was a fun little callback there. But what I was thinking about, and you mentioned how this was better than last year. Like I love Hunter King. I think she's usually just gold and she couldn't save it last year. And Holland is, I like her as well. And she was able to, in my opinion, at least
Well,
make the movie watchable.
it was more, I mean, again, last year I think it was really heavy on the football. I don't think it was quite as heavy. Like they have obviously the team, which I don't mind them mentioning the team, but we had
Oh my
so
God.
much football.
Oh, yeah, the football. This time you had a football stadium. I mean, come on.
You had the stadium in the last one.
So, how boring is it? Like, let's focus on building a stadium.
I know
All
I
right.
Googled it to see if that was actually happening because I was like, oh, does this actually, is this, are they pulling from real life? And they did. Well, my last one is Baking with Love, which I just started watching before. I've only watched the first 10 minutes, so I don't know who goes home this week
Well, you're way
on
ahead of
that
me.
one.
I've only watched the first
Oh,
episode,
how
and
did you like it?
it was
It's
actually
cute.
it was fun, and it's exactly what you said. It's a great show to put on, and so I'm on there. I'm doing my words with catching up on my words with friends. I'm just checking in, my
You
work
still play
stuff
that?
while I'm watching it. Hey now, and I'm, I'm, I'm
That's
feeling
funny.
insulted now, and checking in work, just keeping an eye on what's going on. And Fabio from the Bake Show has very different hair from the Fabio from the romance novels. I'll just say that.
Oh, well, on that note, let's dive into these last two episodes of Mistletoe Murders. I can't believe it's over so fast. Episodes 5 and 6, Twas the Fight Before Christmas. Part 1, Emily shelters a suspect while investigating a fancy restaurant owner's murder to prove their innocence. Sam is rattled by his ex-wife's unexpected arrival. Part 2, Emily and Sam investigate a murder before a Christmas restaurant event. Emily faces danger, shares her past with Sam, and stops running. Violet bonds with her mother. Well,
Wait, did we? I wonder, was that recap out ahead of time? It had to be.
oh yeah, I just
I
never read
I
it.
clearly didn't read it.
I don't
I'll
either.
get into that a little bit later. But all right,
Yeah. Well, what I liked, this is my favorite of the three for sure. Like these two episodes, I talked about waiting to watch that second one, but then after the part one ended, I was like, nope, not going to be able to do that. I
I
loved
was
that
thinking about
cliffhanger
that.
that episode 5 left off on, with Sam getting hit over the head with that wine bottle, and I'm like, well, I can't just leave that. I mean, if it was the next week, that's a killer cliffhanger. And I thought they moved Emily
A
and Sam.
cliffhanger within a cliffhanger.
I know, and they moved their relationship along, which was great. The mystery itself landed for me. For I always like a restaurant as part of a backdrop because I think sometimes with the mysteries we have to be invested in what's actually happening on. Are we interested in like for me, art doesn't really do much for me, but like restaurants that does something for me because I eat at a restaurant. I don't know squat about art. So I that's probably why. Like same, if
I
it's a
I
basketball game,
I eat.
I do eat. So yes, I can understand the restaurant concept. I don't know anything about art. As you were talking about pottery, I was thought about go getting. I have a pottery that I was in pottery in high school, and I have a cup that I gave to my mom, and it had Christmas tree cutouts. It looks like a third grader gave it to me. That was my senior in high school.
Well, see, my thing
She
was
gave it all
I
back
had
to me.
I
She didn't
had
want to keep
I
it.
had ceramics in high school, and I made like a really good vase
Oh,
thing
I
that
did
I
not.
still had that somewhere I recently lost. So in my mind, I thought
You're
I was going
so
to be
good.
fantastic. It
No.
was horrible, horrible. It's embarrassing. I gave it to my I gave it to my kids for their
Oh,
birthday.
so
Uh,
insulting. Jeez. Well, for me, I we got to see a little bit more of Famous Ray, and I like that the ex-wife of Sam came back because I honestly I couldn't remember if he had an ex-wife or if she was dead. I kind of forgot because I didn't go back and revisit season one, so I forgot kind of their background between him and whoever his ex-wife was. I liked that fight scene and the music that they played with it. I thought it was the Christmas. I don't know what song it was, but as they were fighting, and that was kind of a fun little background. And we got to see, Sam and Emily kiss. And then that gazebo scene was just so good. So for me, how it ended, how it set up, well, and ending with Aaron, the evil ex, hello, he's back. And what's he gonna do? That intrigue is there as well. So I'm excited for that.
what I liked, my first bullet point is everything. It was such a good episode. Such a good episode. By the way, I'll let you know, Ken is like, oh man, I hope you like the episode. And Andrea is such a wild card. I can't please her. So he's going to be happy that finally you
No,
pleased him this
my taste is
season.
all over the place.
But I loved the elf trivia. I thought that was so fun that night. I want to do it at my work. I thought that was great when they had it. I loved when Brooke came in to the mistletoe, under the mistletoe, and she's wearing that pink outfit because I think it's like one of those things where just wardrobe builds the character. And it was just so Brooke to be in the middle of winter, right before Christmas, in this shocking pink outfit with a hat and everything. I loved it. I loved the outfits for uh, Violet and her mom that they were wearing for the elf trivia night. Like they were all into it. That would totally be me. If I could get my son to go do that and wear the costume, I would be 100% there. I liked that we got more of the backstory on, Emily, but she's older now, it's that next phase out of high school. Even though I guess the hair is definitely like sort of saying, hey, I'm a goth 90s
Yep.
whatever thing and everything. So it was pretty harsh hair, but it was definitely a look. And the kiss in the freezer, and then the guy walks in and he's like, do you want me to leave you here? And it's like this, the levity of that moment, right? Was you had like the romance, this, that, and the other. And then when they sort of had the misunderstanding of like, oh, all right, we'll pretend it didn't happen. But then rather than making it a deal, this is where those movies separates the good ones and the bad ones. When you have the miscommunication and they resolve it in like a realistic human way versus everything else. And it was just like, wait, I thought you didn't want to do it. No, I thought you didn't. Like, I totally want to. So I loved that. And like you said, the gazebo scene. Oh my God, that was chills. It was so romantic. It was like everything we were just wanting for the two of them. Loved it. And then Ray as the house guest was awesome. Just he's like making the stack of pancakes. He's cleaning up the whole place. Like I want Famous Ray to stay with me for, a long weekend. He just seems like the best housemate ever. So he was just great.
Well, anything you didn't like for me, I have nothing. I loved it.
I have that the ex-wife showed up and I did not read the description because I had a post that I was all set to put out. Who should Sam's ex-wife be? And I had a list of
That's
all the actresses
hilarious.
and I watched it and I was like, wait, I can't post this tomorrow. And
That's
literally I had it scheduled to go. And my ultimate choice was going to be Aaron Cahill Um,
Well, of
because
course,
once
because you
again,
love her.
I love her. She was the ex on Mystery 101. I thought it would just be absolutely fantastic. She's also Sarah Drew's best friend in real life. So I thought it would be awesome. And lo and behold, already existed. Already existed.
Um, well, yeah, that's where I also think
And by the
someone
way,
who,
I did split the viewing up only
oh, you
because,
had to.
well, no, I didn't want it to end. So I
Oh,
purposely stopped because like when I have 44 minutes of the season to go, I want to drag it out as long as I possibly can. So
same.
rather than finish it up, I stopped and I went and did things. And my dumb niece was watching it and she started like texting stuff. I'm like, stop, stop. Her husband like totally got it. He doesn't watch Hallmark at all, but he's addicted to Mistletoe Murders.
Oh, well, one of the ones, like, thanks to everyone who DM'd me because I was trying to figure out who the actress was that played the diner owner's wife. And it's Danny Cade, which I'm going to talk about her later. But that is where I'm sitting here watching and I'm like, why do I know this lady? Why do I know this lady? And she looks like Katie from Vanderpump Rules. Not sure if you ever watched that reality show, but I was like, there's no way this is
Which
Katie
I,
from
I was thinking
Vanderpump
about you,
Rules.
how you like didn't like the earlier episode because there's too much tension and too much conflict. Yet you watch all these damn reality shows with pure tension and
I mean,
conflict.
the Housewives and like the Vanderpump Rules, like that is just like pure popcorn, like fun. Although some of them, I will say, Tamara Judge on the OC this last season was way too much for me. It was way too intense. So
Okay.
they can go too far.
Which is funny because
And
I can't watch those shows because of all the tension, and yet you do.
yes,
And then the
yes,
Emily Sam early tension I thought was great, and you didn't like it. So
it was a little too much for me. But the standout scene for me in this one was the office fight scene. I thought that was a fun time. And like at the end, when they're having, dinner happening and then they're like slamming against the wall and there's a whole fight happening and no one's aware of it. I thought that was really well done and how they filmed it and shot it and showed, both angles of it. So for me, that's what worked.
I had the same exact one. It was so good. Like you said, it was such a good mix of the action, the cinematography, the music, like everything just came together perfectly with it. Yeah, like you say, they're eating on the other side of the wall while she's has a knife being stuck in her face. And the one thing, I guess we didn't really talk about mystery, right? Or do we do that next?
We don't usually talk about the mysteries in
Okay.
this one, but
So
feel
the one
free to
thing I
add it
want to
in.
say is for me, I just realized as a sleuther, like I knew who it was only because it's like the person who only has just enough of a role in there where you're like, what are they doing here?
See, I didn't know this one.
See, that's
I
that's
was,
that's the reason why I did.
yeah,
I'm like, there's no reason this character exists other than they have to be the
I
killer.
wasn't sure. I was thinking it could be the diner owner's wife. And so I was kind of like, I don't know. So that one
I liked her. She
left
was
me puzzled.
Danny Kind. So
Mm-hmm.
you said it was?
Cade,
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Cade.
Okay.
Well, what we're hoping for is coming. Hopefully, one, there's a season three. Like that's our
Everybody
hopefulness.
needs to, because Hallmark is right now evaluating. They have not totally greenlit it. You have to go on the Hallmark post, say how much you liked it,
Oh
anywhere you
man,
can. Just make sure you're being vocal about how much you like the series so they make the decision easy
to
and
greenlight it.
quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, because the way home just got said that this next season is the last for the way home, which was kind of mm, I mean, again, it's not our favorite. Like, I don't mind it. Like, The Way Home is one of the ones, like, in theory, like, I ended up being like, yes, I can't wait for more. But then it's a slow burn until I get to that point in the series. And so for me, it's kind of like, well, what else do they have to tell with The Way Home? Whereas Mistletoe Murders, I feel like there is more to tell. Like, we have to figure out who
Tons.
Aaron is, and there's still Sam and Emily, and that, their relationship can still be built upon. And then Violet, like college, no college, is the ex-wife is going to be in the picture again, or she just pop in and she's gone. All of that. I think there's so many rooms, I mean, to play with and explore. And Famous Ray, let's have more of him. And Sue, the diner owner. Like
Just
there's
not
just
famous Ray from the podcast.
No, yes, no, not that ending for him. What about you? What are you hoping for?
I'm right there with you. Just give us the season three. Just say it's done. And everybody out there is saying that they would love it to be a, a summer. Give us a Christmas
Yeah,
version, or excuse me, a July version, Christmas in July, and then come back. And also, why just 6 episodes? Go eight, go 12. Like what? Like what's the when calls the heart? Why can't it be long like that one? I don't know what that is, but that's like 13 episodes or something like that. That seems like it just goes on and on. Give us give us mistletoe murders in that way. But yeah, I just want to see more of their characters. I want to see how the relationship goes because there's going to have to be another speed bump in the relationship that gets in the way. I love the way, by the way, going back to it, when like you alluded to it, when Emily's just like, go ahead and ask me. I'll tell you everything. And she just literally is like, I 100% trust you now.
yeah.
And that was just great. Like, I think I'll go back to my first point, what I liked, everything.
Well, Hallmark trivia. So Danny Cad, the diner owner's wife, who I've referenced now. So where I placed personally her, she was in Working Moms on Netflix, and so that's why I knew her. She is a completely different character, not Hallmark. That is not a Hallmark show. So if you like
I've
a little
never
bit
seen
more
it.
Hallmark, this might be a little bit too much for you, Eric. So that's what I'm trying to warn you about. It might be too much. You also probably aren't going to relate to it at all because you are not a working mother. So there's also that end where I don't think you would be drawn to that show. But she also, so Danny was also in a few Good Witch movies
Ooh.
and a flower shop mystery. So I was kind of going to have to go back and see if I can
So
place
I
her.
like Flower Shop
I
mysteries way more
know.
than you do. I'm not to figure out who she was in Flower Shop then.
Yeah, and which one she was in. But yeah, so
The
I
thing
would
that's
love to
so
see her in a
annoying
mystery.
is they don't issue the call sheet anymore, Hallmark Media, so you don't know who all the actors are, right?
Well, even on IMDb,
And then
that's why I had to ask
IMDb
on
is complete,
Instagram.
right? Exactly, is completely incomplete as
Yeah.
to all the people who are in it. So yeah, so it's like, who are these people?
You're like, oh, I know this person. I can't figure out why. And I think she would be great in either a sidekick or a lead because she's totally capable of being the leading lady of a mystery series. Like she has such a great vibe for that. Like, because if you watch her on Working Moms, it's like she can kick butt. So like that would
Okay,
be, I would love to see her in
is
more Hallmark and mysteries in particular. I think would be her wheelhouse.
I'm guessing Working Moms is like like a little raunchy-ish comedy.
Yeah, kind
Okay,
of. Yeah, you could say that.
I'm fine with
And
that.
drama, and like she plays a therapist there, and yeah.
Okay.
So,
Well, my trivia, because we have to do the same thing. The hacker's apartment was Meghan Markle's apartment in Suits
oh wow.
because
Still
they
haven't seen Suits,
really
but
repurposed a lot of suits.
wow,
They used like obviously I shot where they shot that show and stuff. So yeah, so Meghan Markle. So it's a royal apartment.
that's fun. Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Well,
And
now
then,
that
sorry, the
we
other thing
okay,
is
oh, you got two
we
again.
said, yeah, well, sort of,
Oh,
because we talked about it when we talked to Sarah that she had her broken hand, like she actually
oh
broke her
yeah,
hand this time, whereas last time she,
yeah.
pretended she had a broken hand. So the fight scene, which was filmed over a period of time, some of it she's got both hands. Other parts they had to work around where she only has one hand. So if you watch it again, you'll have to look for when she's
Oh, funny.
mono, whatever,
Well, now I'm
fighting
gonna look for that.
singular hand.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that. Oh, that's fun.
So
Well, next week, so we're done with Mistletoe Murders. So we'll just do a recap, and we have plenty of Christmas movies to recap next week because it is Thanksgiving week. So here is the rundown of what's coming. And then, Eric, you can let me know. Well, actually, we'll just go, I'll read the movie and let's just say how excited we are on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the
okay,
most excited. We met in December.
11.
I'm a 10, still my one. The snow must go on.
It's I will say, because I've seen it, it's actually pretty cute.
One for me.
I was not too keen on it, and yes, it is a musical, so there is like that.
Oh,
There is that element to
that's
it,
-1 for
but it's actually surprisingly cute.
me. The more, the merrier.
I just got that screener, haven't seen it yet, but that's like a 9.7843 2.
Oh, what?
Rachel Broston, she's awesome.
Brendan
Brendan
Penny.
Penny.
I'm gonna say a 5. A 5. An
When was
Alpine
the last time Rachel
Holiday.
Broston was in a bad movie?
I don't
Never.
know. I don't think I really liked the last one too much, but I can't remember.
Yes, you did. It's the birding movie.
I didn't love it.
You switch your story.
I mean, it
You,
was fine.
you gave it a 4.8 in your little
I'm gonna
weekly.
look. An Alpine Holiday. You tell us about that, and I'm gonna look up what I gave the birding movie.
Alpine Holiday. I have not watched that one yet. I may actually watch that tonight. I'll say 6. The
Okay,
the travel destination thing has me scared.
Ashley Williams though.
I know.
For me, I'm gonna say 4, and I gave the birding movie a 3.5. So, the Grand Ole Opry Christmas. That's a 10 for me. I'm very excited for this
4.
one. Ugh.
It's going to be me
Ugh.
having to watch that damn Diagnosis Country Music Awards all over again.
Yes. The Christmas Cup.
And I love both stars, by the way.
Yeah.
Christmas Cup scene. I'm not gonna. I won't say a word.
I'm going to say -5 since I gave the other one a -1. And this is the least looking forward to movie for me. So,
You may have overshot it.
oh no. Okay. Really -5 then. Okay. And then the last one, Christmas at the Catnip Cafe,
13.
10 for me. I'm really excited for that because I love good cats and Aaron Cahill, Paul Campbell. This should be a fun.
And Tracy Andreen wrote it, who totally knows how to write holiday movies, and Lucy Guest directed it. It is like check, 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 check.
All
There's
right.
no way this movie's not going to be great.
Okay. Well, those are the ones that are coming up. So we'll kind of give our recap of what we thought of them. So, I don't know. This is an interesting. I remember in the past having a little bit more hope for like the Thanksgiving week, but there's a lot that it's very low or very high.
All right. We just have to go through the whole thing where you go, oh my God, more the merrier was cute.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I mean, hey, you were right about
I
the
know.
Melt My Heart, so we will see.
And I will
But
say you cannot get by that the Snow Must Go On is musical. Like the dude can sing. Man, the dude can sing. But like I say, it was definitely there. But the movie is cute. I was shocked how much I actually enjoyed it.
okay, well, I think I'm gonna go to Zootopia 2 at the movie theaters because that comes out this Thanksgiving week. So
Well, I'm gonna go watch Finding Mr. Christmas and see the R who disappears.
well, you'll know soon. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I can't tell my
All
wife.
right.
Have a good night.
Thank you, and see you all next week. Have a great Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yep. Or happy Thanksgiving.